the friction of an artificial love. Two steps forward, three steps back, and I knew right from the jump I'd get too attached. But I fell hard, who can blame me for that? When I knew right from the jump it was a perfect match. Thought I learned my lesson, started playing by the book. All that self-improvement out the window with one look. Look me in the eye, hold me close just for tonight. Watching hours passing by, I wanna last till the morning light. So do you think I'm just desperate when down on my luck? Or do you know that I'm obsessed with how it feels when we fall? Whoa, I think I'm addicted to love. I'm out of sync, self-inflicted, but it fits like a glove. Whoa, I think I'm addicted, I just can't get enough. I'm on the brink, it's so predicted, but it feels so off the cuff. And I know that it's a waste of time, but I can't survive without the high. So I think I'm addicted to the way that we touch. I'm like a lovesick junkie begging you for one more little puff. You got me messed up, stressed, depressed, riding in my bed, overthinking every single word you said, 'cause I'm too invested. I feel possessed. Am I crazy for wanting us to be mutually obsessed? Look me in the eye, say you need me to survive, anything to make you mine, even if it's only one more night. So do you think life is hell and I'm your one stroke of luck? Or do you know that I can tell that you don't really give up? Oh, I think I'm addicted to love. I wanna scream, so conflicted, but you're making me blush. Whoa, I think I'm addicted, the adrenaline rush. I know you're lying to my face, but I won't ever call your bluff. And I know that it's a waste of time, but I can't survive without the high. So I think I'm addicted to the concept of us, but with the way you look at him, I know I'll never be enough. I'm so hung up, I've had enough, I wanna quit this. I'm so fed up with lust and love, don't know the difference. Am I a whore if I adore this cheap ambivalence? I know that it's out of my control. All I want is to feel beautiful. I think I'm addicted to love. I'm out of sync, self-inflicted, but it fits like a glove. Whoa, I think I'm addicted, I just can't get enough. I'm on the brink, it's so predicted, but it feels so off the cuff. And I know that it's a waste of time, but I can't survive without the high. So I think I'm addicted to the way that we touch. I'm like a lovesick junkie begging you for one more final puff. Like, whoa. Or so I think I'm addicted. I'm an idiot for thinking I was worthy of your love.
Alrighty then. Nyom. Hello. Nyom. Kisses. Anyway, I am ready. I don't know if I'm going to use my own music or if I'm going to use the game music, but I do want to use the game music just because I remember it being fine. So, yeah. Oh, also, fun thing for the stream. I mentioned this on YouTube, but not everybody is on YouTube. I have gotten my graphics card and my RAM out of my old computer. Funny thing about that is like this computer actually works better than my old one, even though it has the same parts, which I don't understand. I guess like just works differently. But yeah, I am gonna be able to play Wild now. I need to fix some stuff. Hold on. Keys. My cords are fighting with my seat. Office chair woes. I guess. Oh, fuck. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Not starting soon. This one. Which one is this? Is this? No. Okay, I'll go to the one that's like blank. Oh. Let me do Monster Hunter Wilds, Boom, and Visible. Maybe I can buy a chance to the thought stuff by. Okay. Why is it not working? Capture method. Okay. Oni-chan bunk. I actually was having a wild, I don't know. I'm not sure which one I should talk about, cause you know it's like the whole thing of like you're probably somebody, and I guess like VTubers always have to have their opinion on things, right? But I want an opinion on something very interesting. It's related to me since I have a girlfriend, and we have plans for the future that are really like important, but and like you know serious, but apparently Pragmata is causing people to freak out about like making families and shit, and it's starting a interesting conversation, and it got to the part that I was worried about, which is I got death threats playing it, yeah, and when it comes down to it, like people are like, hey, also hi Mochi, hey, like, they started getting to the part of like traditional families should have it to where the guy is the breadwinner and the lady stays at home, and I understand the value of tradition, but sometimes. Like, they were saying how you can do whatever you want, but it's more like the traditional way is, like, the optimal way or something like that. And I would hear, like, I don't really agree with that as much. I guess it's, like, it's traditional, right? Very traditional. Why do people first thing on their head? Yeah, that's also another thing, is why is sex on their head when they're looking at something like that? That's very strange, you know? That's very strange. But it started getting to the thing of like traditional relationships and stuff. And yeah, they were saying like it's the traditional one is probably like just better, but it's fine to do whatever you feel like. And I think my problem is not necessarily that one is better over the other, and stuff like that. It's more the fact that a lot of people are kind of using this as a means to insult people who don't want kids or don't have a traditional style of relationship. I don't think that's like how it should be gone about, because a lot of the people, yeah, real question, why does people, oh, sorry, I saw that one, but it's like a thing of like, I think the thing is you know, I'm super American, not like the biggest, like most patriotic person, but like I have this thing where I believe in one thing specifically is like, my pursuit of happiness shouldn't be somebody else's problem if I don't make it somebody else's problem, you know? So, if I want to play a certain game that isn't very popular, if I want to have a relationship that me and my girlfriend agreed on, that's what we want, I don't think we should be insulted for it, because at this moment we are literally not hurting anybody, and we are just literally pursuing happiness, right? It's I don't want to go too far into this. What's another one? Oh wait, no, I don't think freedom of speech works as well. Oh, actually no, freedom of speech actually does work. Like, yes, you do have the right to call out something stupid I say, but there's a point where instead of just saying it's not something you prefer, and instead it's just, I think not harassment, bullying is the word for it, where you take it too far. I hear like, I'm gonna have a non-traditional relationship and I'm not gonna have kids because I don't think I can handle kids, and I also feel like I would be happier being the person who stays at home. And I have a girlfriend who is okay with that, which is why I made it obvious that I'd want that, right? So, I don't, especially since we're not hurting anybody. Us not having kids is literally not hurting anybody. So I don't know why people are so obsessed with basically telling people that they're living a lesser life when it isn't their problem, you know? It's like fighting fire with fire, you're just gonna make a bigger fire. That's kind of my thing, is like, if you're gonna be fighting people being rude and contentious towards you with being rude and contentious, you're just gonna make a bigger fire. You're gonna make a problem way worse, you know? So, that's like my ideas on it. It's just like how I was thinking about it, of like, why I think it's like something I should talk about, because it kind of sort of betrays to me. Then again, there's a lot of content creators who have been having this thing where they are getting a little bit too aggressive with what they're saying. Yeah, it's fine to believe in the thing you're believing in, but like, I think it might be a bit of an issue if you're going to a point of being contentious when it's not necessary. Like, I understand, like, if you're dealing with somebody who's fucking with you, but sometimes it literally is just somebody having an opinion that isn't even contentious in the first place, you know? Then again, like, most of the time when I'm watching Rev Desu, which is the person I'm talking about, he is literally pointing out somebody being fucking stupid, which I get, and I like it. But sometimes it's like, he drags people who aren't like the contentious people in with them, which I can tell he's trying not to do that, since he says, like, he's not saying that you have to. He's saying that, you know, that it's probably more optimal. And I'm like, I get it, and I somewhat agree. But it's when people, it's kind of like saying all gacha players are, should I say this? It's like saying all gacha players are attracted to the characters, when in actuality, that's a very, very, very small amount of the community. And even amongst them, the ones who are attracted to the characters who aren't supposed to be attracted to are shunned by the community. They are hated by the community. So even our own community hates the people that you're talking about, but also it's not the entire community, right? Oh, I was actually, should I talk about that one too? I'll talk about that one too. But there was this guy I was having a conversation with who basically was saying that people will think that if you play gacha games, you're just a predator. I'll just say it like that. And we're talking about like why I don't want to play Warframe. I don't know why I got to this, but he was literally not being able to say anything negative about Warframe and only saying negative things about gacha games. And I'm over here like, I told him this. I'll probably stick to this and also like just say this, but the games that are on top for a reason, right? I'm not saying Warframe is bad. It's actually really good. It's just not providing me with what I want. So, especially since I'm trying to be reasonable, but that person won't even say that there's anything good about a game that is obviously having more players than the game he's defending, right? Especially since, like, the way I feel about something is the way I feel about it, and the thing is, like, he's like, oh, like, it's wrong because I don't feel that way. And we're here, like, just because somebody doesn't feel... Not everybody's gonna feel the same way you feel, right? Not everybody's gonna feel the same way you feel. Mark of being mature is being able to talk about it without insulting people. Because that's kind of sort of what it was, that he didn't have an argument, all he had was insults. And he said, oh, I checked it out, and I listened to him talk about him checking it out, and I'm here like, the only time you checked it out was by watching videos? Okay, so you got a skewed message of, like, what you wanted to hear rather than actually experiencing it yourself, right? And he said, oh, all the designs look the same. You're talking about silhouette, but silhouette is not as important as you think it is, right? Because he talked about how Warframe has recognizable silhouettes. You can say the same thing about Genshin, especially since you could also say the opposite about both of them, because I myself, who has been playing it for 9,000 hours, sometimes doesn't know what I'm looking at, sometimes. Right? I'll see a Warframe, and I'll be confused as to what it is until I look at its name. Yes, it's probably a custom thing, but it still kind of sort of stands where I don't recognize every single Warframe. I've seen and I've played every single Warframe, but even sometimes them casting abilities is not good enough to let me know who that is. I once thought an Equinox was a Ureli because they were using Aqua Blades. That's kind of sort of how bad it is. Which is interesting that Equinox was using Aqua Blades, but I think that was... I mean, it's fine. It was effective. Somehow. I wonder why it was effective. That was really strange. Like, legitimately, yeah, it's strange how effective it was. They were doing some pretty decent damage. They were out-damaging me. And I was using Ureli herself. Then again, it was fucking Equinox, but still. What? So, now that I've got that off of my chest, you know, morning, just woke up, cranky, need to get something off my chest. I'm gonna go get some water, guzzle it down, and I'm gonna go, hunt something. I'll be right back. Oh. Anyway, so I will actually also like continue this a little bit of like people usually are like, oh, you don't like people fighting contentiousness with contentiousness. It kind of just causes it to get worse. Why do you watch Rev vs. Desu? It's because Rev actually, in actuality, is more reasonable than most people who do what they do, what he does. Because yeah, he'll like throw around an insult, but it never like goes too far. And it's mostly him just saying his opinion. But he also is willing to negotiate his stuff. He usually biased or something like that. Yeah. He's usually like biased or something, but he usually has this thing where he will concede like the fact that you don't have to follow something, because he's usually just saying it's better, but he's not saying like you should do it. And usually when he's actually talking shit about somebody, it's because they're talking shit first. It's more like a, hey, look at this clown, and then he moves on to a completely different conversation mostly. Except for Hassan, he talks about Asmongold, the arrangement system. He's been posting Hassan clips for fucking years at this point. Then again, he's a content creator. Of course, he's gonna, yeah. Who that? It's like a really famous political streamer, and his whole thing with that guy is he disobeys Twitch's TOS to a point where he should have gotten a really major repercussion, but he never gets it. That's his main issue, is that he does a lot of things that is against the TOS, but yeah, he's basically a political streamer who goes against the TOS a lot, and he gets like this he gets unfair treatment of, like, he gets to say these things, but if somebody were to say the same things, he would, like, I mean, they would get, like, banned. And over here, like, my thing with, like, Twitch has always been the inconsistency with, like, the allocation of, like, the bans. Like, it doesn't, I say legitimately, like, it's less about whether or not they're banned in the first place. It's more about the consistency. If he's not going to get banned, why should I get banned for saying something similar? Or, like, what if somebody, the other way around can also apply too. But he's like a super, like, political streamer, and I don't usually talk about that in relationship too much, but it just got brought up. Sorry about that. But like, Rev has biases, but he never goes into bullying in most cases. And he's usually just talking about people being assholes. And this guy specifically, he talks about all the time, but technically he still stays to it because that guy's a fucking asshole. Like, he's actually been talking shit about Twitch for a long time. And I get it, but the thing is, YouTube isn't there yet. YouTube isn't ready to contend with it. When it is, I'll probably mostly focus on YouTube, but right now it's just not there. I actually found out a couple of times that I've been getting donations from somebody. I don't know who it is, but somebody keeps sending me donations every month in YouTube. I think it's the same person too. I forget their name. But there's somebody who actually is just straight up dropping like $2 or something. And I'm over here like super thankful. I really am. I'm absolutely very thankful. I was just mentioning it because it's interesting. But basically, Rev constantly just makes his career off of calling out people's bullshit. And I'll say straight up, the reason why I like that is because he doesn't just stick to one side. He does have a bias, but his whole thing is that if you're a fucking asshole, you get called out. And he's called out a lot of people on the same side as him. I think one time he even called out Asmongold. And we're here like, damn. I think he did it once, but he calls out people for being assholes. But in most cases, like, it's like he's biased, but still he's very consistent, and I like that. I follow him mainly for informational stuff because, like, I want to learn about things. Usually his opinion I either agree with or disagree with, but I usually have input on my own of, like, either additions or whether or not I disagree. Like I said, like, the people shouldn't have kids if they like. They're saying that he's saying like it's fulfilling to have kids, but I don't really believe that. But also the fact of like sometimes it's not something you should do or you're capable of doing. Like I have a really bad temper and I'm also autistic, and I know that genetics means that it is very high chance that the kid would be autistic and probably also have a bad temper. So I'm worried. I literally don't want to have kids because of the kid's safety and the fact that I don't feel like I would make a very good parent. And I don't want to ruin an entire human being. And people actually will say that like there's various degrees of things. But a lot of people I know that don't want kids because they can't afford it, which is actually very reasonable. If you can't afford children, I don't think you should force yourself to have children. Maybe just get financially secure before you consider it, you know? Like, be reasonable about it specifically. Like, especially don't have a reason that's shallow as shit, you know? Like, there's this one lady who was showing that she wants to play video games and make money. She wants to play video games and make money doing commercials and, like, being pretty. And over here, like, that's shallow as shit. Like, my reasoning, I think, is a little bit shallow. But, goddamn, your reasoning is you want to play video games for the rest of your life? That's fucked up. Right? Like, sure, I understand that you probably shouldn't have kids if you don't want them or if you can't or are not ready. But having a reason like that is not cool. Like, I would rather be saying, like, I simply don't want them would be a lot more of a better reason. Like, I simply don't want them is more better than I don't want them because I feel like I want to play video games for the rest of my life. That's fucked up. Like, the reason for the reason, but, like, it's the same thing of, like, it's just not cool to just say, I want to play video games, so I'm not gonna do this thing. Right? It's like saying, I don't want to get a job, even though I can get a job. But, yeah. I was called a baby killer because I said I watched Invincible. What? What? That's crazy. And because you have watched Invincible? Invincible was a good show. Besides, I think Eve got oh. I thought she kept it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember the comics had that happen too, I think. But because it's kind of like this. I'll say it like this. If there's if a person is evil or they do something that's framed as wrong in a show, I don't think it means that the person who made the show is evil or believes in it, right? Plus, I read the comics, it didn't bother me. Yeah, it's like, it really depends on, like, whether, like, I actually don't think I should go there. But when it comes down to it, like, if somebody were to do something that is framed as bad in their show or in their story, that doesn't mean they believe in that or they agree with that. It means that they included it in their story, and that's as deep as it goes, right? So I don't think somebody would be supporting something as contentious as that just from watching a show where a person who, by the way, I'm pretty sure it was framed as a negative thing or a heartbreaking thing as well, would make that choice, you know? Because I don't know, it's like a weird thing where people think that just because they include it in their story, they think they believe in it or something. It's like if there's a genocidal maniac in the show and that person is seen as a villain, does that mean that the person or they that they're doing a bad thing? That doesn't mean that the creators believe in genocide. If that makes any sense. I'm trying to dance around something because that's a very dangerous topic. But I don't. Yeah, it's like. It's like oh, I'll probably go this direction. It's like somebody having like someone having a bad preacher, or stuff like that, and in their story and it's framed as a bad thing, but they would say, I hate you because you believe that all preachers are bad. No, one preacher was bad, it was framed as a bad thing, and they dealt with it, and stuff like that. I think that's the problem is, I think, I have with these clowns, you know, the difference between fact and fiction, they come up with you knowing the difference. Yes. Yeah. That's very true. That's also another thing as well, is like, the difference between fact and fiction, right? Oh, man. Oh, I think Mochi just got fucking hit with commercials. Oh, shit. Unless she's still here. Are you still here, hon? I don't know. I should probably just give Mochi a fucking... I think I should just give Mochi a fucking, what you call, a subscription. Anyway. I think, usually it goes around the 5-minute mark, or was it, I think it was the 4:30 mark, so I should wait another 30 seconds. There we go. $15 seconds. There we go. I think it's time. I think Mochi's back. But yeah, it's like it's a weird thing where like that's like a thing that definitely is true. Is that a lot of people who have like this thing where they're concerned about something like that is they don't understand like the difference between fiction and real things. The whole argument of like people will treat fictional characters like they're real, and oh, somebody's dead. Someone will treat people, fictional people like they're real, and treat real people like they're fictional. Is like a tragic thing. Especially since, I would say, straight up, I've seen it on both sides. I've actually legitimately seen it on both sides. The person I was arguing with earlier about Genshin Impact was actually someone who is on more closer to like the right side. So it's like both sides. I would definitely say that it's not just like one side, you know. Like a lot of people would say it's one side, but it's actually like people in general who just are too far either side. Because I'm pretty far like right, but I'm not somebody who will not be able to have a legitimate conversation with somebody, you know? I have a lot of people I know who are not that way, right? I'm also like center technically because I believe both has interesting things, but both also have stupid shit that they believe. That's what actually center means. But like, there's also a thing where like, I can have a full-on like legitimate conversation with people who are a little bit more reasonable, and also people who aren't, because I myself feel like a conversation is important. Especially since the big thing is, I'm just like, Um, I don't think fighting contentiousness with contentiousness is good. It actually causes more issues than it solves. But like, yeah, it's like a wild thing where it's like people just don't understand that things that are not real are just not real, you know? And especially if you're like writing a story, it's like somebody who literally has a character who's like super inappropriate is like, they don't believe that. It's just a character that they put in their story. It's not even that deep. Sometimes it's not even a commentary. Sometimes they just think it's funny, you know? Like, hey, let's have the boss be like a super manly man jock or something that like does something that does like super manly man jock things, but it's not framed as a good thing, you know? If there is like a slice of life or something, right? But the inability to tell right from wrong and real and from fake is tragic. Also, my Uthduna is lagging. Okay. Bring it on, bitch! Okay. You want that wound? Okay. I know we have a bow guy, but the bow guy isn't taking the wound. So I feel like I might have to take that over. Actually, nobody's taking the wounds besides me. So I think we're kind of sort of doing this a little bit inoptimally. But I think it's okay. It's still fun. Oh, shit! Okay. Bring it on, bitch. Come on, bow guy. Oh, I heard a wound pop, I think. A trap? Where? Come on. Come on. I see a trap like right... Oh, there we go. I thought the trap was right here. Am I tripping? I might be tripping. Ow. Oh, you got the wound? No, he didn't get the wound. Never mind. Maybe he needs more wounds? Maybe that's what we can do. Maybe we can give him more wounds. I'm trying to accommodate this bow player, but I'm not sure if they're getting wounds. Oops. Do we also have anybody else who has room priority? Okay, never mind. Oh, that dark. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay. Bonk. Falling boulder. Ah, you bitch. We be flopping? Hell yeah. Flop! Anyway. How's my model doing? My model's doing okay. Come on, baby. Bring it on, bitch. You nasty bitch. Uh-oh. Oh my god, okay. My dumb ass was okay. Something funny I was thinking about yesterday is that when Mochi said, so I asked Mochi if she wanted to join me for Wilds, and I was like, and she said maybe. I was like, oh yeah, maybe means maybe, and I was thinking about it in my head. I was like, you know, it would be really funny if, you know, since we don't live like anywhere near each other, it'd be like a really cool way to use it as a pseudo date of like just duo hunting hard monsters together. It'd be like a really good bonding process. You're like, yeah, hey Chaz. But like, I think it would be really interesting because yeah, especially just like I checked the thing, and it turns out last time Mochi had said she had a stream streak, because I only see it like after the stream because it's like it just doesn't pop up. She had like a 30 stream streak or something. And over here, like, wow, she is over here. Oh, here we go. Then we got the real narcissists who want to force their ideas on themselves into every little damn thing possible, who are too brain dead to see that they are the problem. And that's because people call terrorists, call them freedom fighters, and no one will ever convince you on anything. Oh yeah, definitely. It's like, cause like I guess like narcissists kind of suck. Of like they're trying to be the main character when they definitely are like not. Over here we call it high makamaka, and sometimes the motherfucker should lower their makamaka because their makamaka is too high. So like, yeah, it's like a thing where like everybody has to like act like they have to be heard or they have to be listened to. That, yeah, it's like I usually talk about things because it's interesting, but I don't believe I am important enough to really be like, hey, like, listen to me or like believe me or anything. I'm not a preacher. If anything, I'll be more closer to a teacher, because I give you information like mostly if you feel like you want it, rather than just it's more like I'm trying to teach you something that is more related to the subject besides trying to give you an ideal, you know? But like, I definitely get it that narcissists definitely are not good. Especially when they, like when it comes to like video games, for instance, like that Genshin guy. It's like, I prefer if somebody were to actually know what they're talking about before they start talking about it. You don't have to, like, it's not like it's like a necessary, but like, if you're gonna be so dead set on preaching something, I think you should know what you're talking about, you know? Because yeah, I'm somebody who would say things that are like kind of sort of pulled out my ass sometimes, but I also have this thing where like, if somebody were to prove to me that it's not correct, I will like concede and say like be able to accept that I'm wrong, you know? But narcissists have this thing where they can't accept they're wrong because they're the main fucking character, you know? Might have pissed somebody off there? Yeah. I got a video, Vasto Prime crafted finally, and I might have pissed someone. Oh, who'd you piss off?
I'll draw its attention.
Did someone message you directly? Or are you talking about me? I'm not sure if you're talking about me or not. I just got a message after my long message. You got messaged after your long message here? What? Really? What'd they say? What? Did you get... Where's Utuna? Where the fuck is Utuna? Is he down there? He's down there. What the fuck?
Trap set!
What the fuck? Oh. Account just made? Oh shit! What the fuck? Your problem for not being welcoming, you Israel spy? What the fuck? Who? What's his name? What? It was just made? How many? Oh, how many people are here? Is it somebody who's here now? I need to check this. Yeah, there's 3 people here. Who's the 3rd person? Who the fuck? Who the fuck is messaging my girlfriend? Israel spy. What the fuck? Hold on, I'm checking the old messages to see if there was like a blocked message or something. Oh, there is a bot. I don't think it was a bot. Bots don't do that. What the fuck? Wait. Israel's... Wait! Is that one of your co-workers? Because your co-workers think you're a spy, right? I thought they thought you were a Chinese spy, but apparently they think you're an Israel spy. What the fuck? Or is... what the fuck? Huh. That is weird as fuck. My coworker hate everything Israel related, so I doused him. Oh, okay. You doused them? Okay. Who is here? I'm not sure if saying who it is gonna get them to tell me, but like but the thing is, like, who the fuck? What the fuck? That's dumb. It could also be an auto bot. I don't like calling out lurkers, but that's weird as fuck. Cause I think it's, if it was made just now, I think it's a bot. I think somebody literally made a bot to call out people. Yeah. I think they made a bot that calls out people like this. Cause I wouldn't put it. I am being watched by a couple bot accounts. Cause like some of them stay. It might be a bot. But anyway, that's weird as hell. I'm just gonna see if I could like move on because I don't think I'm gonna be able to figure it out, unfortunately. Let me know if they say anything else, because it could be... Okay, it sounds bad, but it could be something interesting to share as, like, a... content. Sorry. I don't want to be like that, but it's the kind of people who kind of sort of deserve it. So let me know if they say anything. We could probably talk about them. I don't know. But I can probably just say it. Don't be messaging my girlfriend if she's saying something that's fucked up. But yeah. Especially since it's especially if you're staying here long enough, then you're probably someone who enjoys watching, so don't be letting me catch you being the one that listens to my girlfriend. I will ban you. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's continue. I want to see how much Uthduna pieces I can make. Da-da. I mean, it could be a bot. I don't know. Probably definitely a bot, actually. But I'll just see if I can continue. So I can't send memes anymore, damn. No, you can. You can send memes. Okay, what I would say is more like... Because, like, both me... I'm, like, an open, like, centrist, and my girlfriend's an open, I think... I think right. I think she leans more towards the right. I'm not sure. But, like... we try to be respectful, and the only thing we ask is being respectful. So if somebody were to be having a massive issue with us, it's usually the fact that they're listening to us talk about something. But if you actually listen, our problem isn't our problem isn't what you believe. It's the fact that you're an asshole. And I literally just had a conversation, or I guess it was more like a forward, like, talking about how contending with contentiousness is just gonna make the problem worse. So if you want us to double down on even more extreme views, go ahead and be contentious with us. Because you are proving our point, sir. Anyway, let me like redo my stuff. What favorite memes you like? Oh, sexy ones, gaming ones, and sexy ones, gaming ones. I don't think. I'm trying to think of which ones she likes actually. I'm pretty sure gaming. Ooh, Dark Souls. She likes Dark Souls and Monster Hunter. Or you know how like I'm a monster fucker? You could probably send her monster fucker memes too. Like there's a really funny one that I like is monster fuckers when the monster starts eating them alive. You fucked the monster? Yeah. Mochi loves Dark Souls. She actually was the one that convinced me to play one of the older ones. Yeah, let me see what this is. Notification. Oops. There you go. Oh, it's just a thing. Mochi loves Dark Souls. I actually started liking Dark Souls too. I just prefer multiplayer. Just because I feel like I enjoy it more. I've been playing... I think I mentioned it earlier, but I've been playing alone so long, I got tired of playing alone. So I need to farm Uthduna's ticket. So oh, here we go. Oh yeah, Lords of the Fallen. Oh my god, like Lords of the Fallen would be so good to play because I actually found a good build that I like. Spears. The spears in that game feel so good. I have this poison spear. It doesn't do that much damage, but it's funny as hell. It's so funny. We all could play since it's cross-platform. Yay! Oh yeah, we can get Keith in here too. Then again, Keith is busy. Keith is real busy. We're loading. Keith's busy being a bitch. Yeah. You be a bitch. Maybe I should make a shirt that just says yeah. Because every single time my brain is fried and I read a comment, I just say yeah. So that could be a pretty interesting shirt. Like for my VTuber model. I'm doing the 8-star one because I think do I have to fucking... I do! This motherfucker has no camps. I have to fucking go manually. That's okay. It's fine. I'm not gonna read that name, but that was funny as shit. Am I doing VC today? Yeah, I can. I'm gonna do that right after this hunt. Just remind me. Support Hunter, Alyssa. Oh, okay. I was about to say. I thought a player left the quest. I'm coming. I'm a coming. I'm a coming. I know crap. No kidding. Nobody knows that reference except for people who are from Hawaii. But like, if you know somebody who like, if you know somebody who's from Hawaii, sing them that song and you'll see their face light up of like, oh my god, you know Kama Aina Crab? Cause like, if you're in Hawaii, you might have someone who's in hula, and that is a beginning song for children in hula. Oh my god, it's so cute too. It's just a bunch of kids just making little crab dances. No, it's a different kind of crab dance. It's just tapping your fingers and like shaking your hips or something, or like stomping your toes or stomping your heels. Oh, I got kicked. Yeah, that or a DC, one of the two. Wanna... Oh, what? Oh, okay. Oh, I can't summon people. I got fucking disconnected. Because that's what that means, I think. I got disconnected. That's unfortunate. Because doesn't it tell you got kicked? Isn't that a thing? Like, if you got kicked, it's what it tells you, right? I'm concerned about this. That's why. But here's my thing: is this is kind of stuff. It's probably a little bit contentious, but my thing is like that person didn't have a camp where I needed it, so I couldn't get to them fast enough. I think they should have just been more patient if they did kick me. Cause I was literally trying to get to them, but I didn't have a camp, so. supposed to tell you? Okay, that's good to know. I just disconnected. Okay. I was about to say. I remember, even when it's easy, yeah. Cause it just said it just said I disconnected, so I think yeah. Well, at least I'm doing the quest. Oh. Ow! Asshole. Doesn't know what to see then? Okay. Ow! Pay attention to our weapon sharpness. Uh-oh. I am alright. Yeah, I got this guy sucked on a potion. Ah. Anyway. Now that I really think of it, because the account was made just now, I don't think it was the third person who's here. So I guess like cause like bots are scary sometimes, but like I believe it was a bot. Cause I actually was just thinking about it. So if anybody is like, if the third person is still here, my bad. I'm pretty sure it was a bot. You're good. You're good. Another Mortal Kombat movie? Yeah, this is another Mortal Kombat movie. Actually, I probably should have said that, after the commercials were done. I think the commercials are done in like 15 seconds. What the fuck is this guy? I forgot to do the thingy. Turf War? It's the battle of the belly flops! Oh my god! Talking is using AI for ads now? Aww. Well... Well, I don't know. I actually don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, yeah. Like, I don't, okay, my thing is like, I don't like when it's used as a cheat, and I think that might have been it being used as a cheat. I would prefer if they had actors. Cause like, that's my take. It's always been my take on AI, is that I prefer when it's like, what you call? Yeah, it's like, that's what I was saying. It's like, I prefer when the AI is used as a tool. It's kind of like using a calculator. The thing it's how I see it is like, it's just a different kind of calculator. I remember when they were allowing uses of calculators in school. And there was a huge difference between people who would use the calculator as like a way to get. Actually, no. Let me say it like this: if you're an accountant and like you were to use a calculator, like it kind of sort of feels like there's various degrees of using said calculator, where you do like using it as a tool basically means like you still have like a sizable amount of input from your human, and you're just using the calculator to make it faster. But like if you're an accountant and you're using a calculator, but it's like literally just the calculator is literally doing everything for you. That's kind of sort of how it is. Like, if you're literally going in and like having a machine do everything for you, that's kind of shitty, right? Sharpen is needed. Yeah. I sharpen around this time actually, but yeah, thank you for letting me know. I was letting it go a little bit too much. But yeah, the sharpness on sword and shield goes down pretty quickly. But like, legitimately, I prefer when it's used as a tool. It's just that a lot of people who get the tool use it as like a cheat, you know? It's like copying someone's answers but not understanding what they're saying, or like actually putting your own spin on it. Like somebody making a video game that's designed very similarly to another video game, but not understanding what actually made it good. Like that's the thing that I see a lot. Is like people copying people's homework, or like people cheating, but like they don't learn or actually achieve anything. I know, don't that you think dual players in your second would go faster, but no. Yeah. It's actually quite interesting. Especially since the new version of the bread and butter combo is like super hardcore. Like it's a constant like flurry of attacks. Yeah, legitimately, look at this. I went through fucking 3 or 4 rotations of a 5-hit combo. So like, oh, heavy slicing pod, okay. But yeah, damn, Utuna is tanky. Yeah, Utuna. Well, all monsters in this game are kind of tanky. I'm also using NPCs too, but yeah, all monsters in this game are really tanky. This is also arch tempered, so yeah, it's a lot more overtuned stats. That's the thing, is like it's also arch tempered. Let me see. I'm still like a little bit embarrassed about going all the way up to the nest and not realizing that a guy was alone with it. Me and this other guy did it too, so it wasn't just me. I'm pretty sure he was also like in the same situation where he just straight up thought he was. Oh, is it happening again? I think it's happening again. But we thought it was coming up here. It was on its last legs. Oh, never mind. Hey, Kitty! What are you... What? You have food? The door is opened? You have water? Oh, fuck. You have water? Bitch! Get out! Oh, you're less big. Why are you less squishy? Oh, what is that? What is going that way? Ah. Kitty! Leave me alone! Anyway. Oh. I just used it on accident. I tried to get out of it. What the fuck? My build? When someone lurk until you're ready to receive. Oh yeah! Fuck! I forgot to do that. My bad. Build for soul frame. Oh yeah, yeah. Anyway. You big bitch! Ow. You mean private stream? Okay. Ow, he slapped me. Oos motherfucking tuna. Ow! Motherfucking fish! Yeah! I am running out of stamina. I'm gonna eat steak. I'll put meat inside me. Ow. Ah. Anyway. Meat inside me. My moist steak. Yeah. I put that meat inside me. If anybody likes hefty ladies, and like monster girls too, Duna monster girls are hefty and also kind of pretty. So like, I sometimes they're wearing the armor too. Sometimes like their look is based off of the armor, but like, ow. But like, Duna monster girls, I would say actually look pretty nice. Give me, bitch. A bit of chunk isn't bad. Yeah, a little bit of chunk isn't bad, especially like aesthetically pleasing ones. Motherfucker! Anyway. No, I don't want to use the whetstone. I want to do damage. Ow. Okay, now I use the whetstone. It's almost dead. I finally get to kill it. Alyssa, you're dying. Don't die. Ow. Ow. Get ready to dodge. Oh yeah, thank you. Chonk. You're a chunky bitch. Oh my god. No, fuck off. You that tail. Bring it on, bitch. I want your right side, please. Okay. Bonk. Oh, if it killed it, it would have been so cool. We're getting close. I want. Ow! Bring it on, bitch! Oh, she's doing it again. Oh, woo! Oh! I knew she was at 1 health. Oh, I didn't do anything cooler. I kind of wanted to do something cool. I was like, she's not at 1 health yet, but I was like, she might be. And I was like, yeah, she's at 1 health, and I just like, Hey, water jam.
Making me jealous.
Making you jealous. Oh, they have comments for if I get cool shit. Cool. I got cool fucking shit. Anyway. Okay, let me do this. Mina's just fucking going crazy. That's crazy. Look at this, look at this. Do. I just fucking getting down. Getting down, getting dirty. Video buffering, it says. Oh no. Anyway. I'm checking some stuff as well. You fucked a monster. Oh shit, Jazz banned the bot. Hell yeah. I didn't even notice that bot. Let me head into VC. Bugger! 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 Meow. Hello. Yeah. Oh, you're a little bit low. Let me see. I might have to turn. No, your volume is all the way up. Uh-oh.
No, I think I put Alright, how's this?
It's a little better.
Okay, how about this?
Maybe a little more.
That's as high as it can go.
Okay, that's fine then. Maybe I should turn my my game volume a little bit lower. Maybe, yeah.
That's as far as all my settings will go.
Okay.
And I'm also being like a little bit quieter because company. But
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, microphone effect on noise suppression so people don't hear my squeaky chair.
But yeah, yeah, I basically was talking about the conversation I talked to you about earlier. Well, I was actually talking about something else, actually. I was talking about, I guess, like, a conversation that the game Pragmata is having, a lot of people have as an issue. Everybody's, like, mad that it's, like, got, it's got themes of, like, parenthood kind of dynamic of, like, a father and a daughter. And well, it's not everybody. It's a very small amount of people, but like it's making people mad, and it's starting conversations that are a little bit like strange. Not strange, but it's a little bit like contentious. And one thing as well is it started a conversation with one of the VTubers I like to watch of like. He says, like, you should have kids, and I don't agree. Actually, the comment section is fucking wild, too. But, like,
I have a specific view on that.
Yeah.
If you can
Mm-hmm.
have kids, like, if you can afford them, and if you can, like, mentally take care of one, I think you should.
Yeah. That's also similar to
But
me as well, but, like...
if you can.
Yeah. I think my thing is more like, sometimes you don't want them as well, and that's fine. Because, like...
If you don't want kids, that's fine, but...
Yeah, but, like, you should wait until you're capable, is what it is. Like, I've seen so many people have kids, and they shouldn't have had kids, you know?
Yeah.
And... I feel bad for the kids. I do. I also feel bad for the parents too, because the whole quote of like, you know Meg from Family Guy, her middle name is literally Dream Crusher. The problem is not all, but some parents do have that view of their kids. They had dreams and instead they had kids, and I don't. The kids can tell. The kids definitely can tell, especially if you have it on a conversation with the kid nearby. People think that kids don't understand them. No, kids understand a lot more than you would think.
Oh, yeah.
And being told and having somebody essentially say that your existence was a mistake is hard to hear. Extremely hard to hear. It's damaging beyond repair, you know?
Yeah.
And that sucks. But there's also this thing where some people can't afford them. Like their personalities are fine, but like it brings them into financial ruin. And yeah,
if you can mentally and financially take care of a kid and you think you are ready to, then I think you should.
Yeah.
But if you can't or if you don't want to,
exactly.
That's fine.
It's that's the same.
The word there is should, not have to.
Yeah.
Should.
That's also very true as well as like. It's also a thing of like being open to the fact that, you know, I guess the most straightforward way to say it is we live in fucking America. The freedom is important, so if you don't want to have a kid, you shouldn't be forced to. But like,
you shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's like that's one thing I definitely miss in conversations is like people understanding that, like just because you think they should doesn't mean they really have to. Especially since if you are literally somebody who has spent a long time saying that you like freedom, and it's like liking freedom but taking it away from others, that really sucks. Like that's hypocritical, you know?
Oh yeah, like super.
Yeah, or like attempting to take it away specifically.
It's just a sad joke.
And
do you know her full legal name?
Huh?
Do you know Meg's full legal name?
Megatron.
Megatron Dream Crusher Griffin.
Yeah, Megatron Dream Crusher Griffin.
Yep.
You don't want to be Nobody wants to be Megatron. That's literally. That is.
Nobody wants a middle name of Dream Crusher.
Yeah.
That entire. The Griffin family is just a giant joke already.
Yeah, you don't want to be You also don't want to be somebody who is named something that it's a little bit different, but like you don't want to be named something that is gonna make your life a living hell. Like, yeah, sometimes it can make you like a little bit stronger from like the teasing, but in some cases, like it still sucks. You know, yes, it makes you stronger from going through it, but not everybody can go through it. Like winner and loser something. I forgot what the last name was, but there's a guy named Winner and a guy named Loser.
Loser Lane.
Yeah, and the winner spent his whole life thinking he was a winner, and ended up being a fucking loser. And the other guy was strong enough to pull through being called loser, and ended up being like a really like what was he a lawyer?
Yeah. I think Winner Lane ended up being like a huge druggie and criminal, and Loser Lane ended up being either a lawyer or a brain surgeon. I forget which one.
Yeah, but like the way I see it is, not all the time, but sometimes it's best to get your confidence challenged, not shattered, not completely shattered, but challenged. And especially like when you give somebody too much confidence, they always make mistakes, and especially if they're not punished for like being an asshole due to the confidence, they tend to end up being like a villain or like literally like a drug addict and criminal. But like a lot of the time, like people who tend to be more reasonable are people who have experienced the repercussions for their actions, you know? I mean, that doesn't mean you should have nothing but, you know, repercussions for your actions. Sometimes you do want to have rewards for some things, right? But a lot of people who are literally showered with nothing but rewards without a sense of, you know, punishment for bad behavior tend to just constantly do bad behavior, and they end up being terrible people, unironically. Very terrible.
Oh, yeah, terrible people.
Also,
the thing that I had noticed, and I completely forgot to tell you last night.
What's that?
Sometimes the enemies will be completely immune to sidearm damage. So good thing you picked out a primary that you
What?
like.
That's dumb. That
Yeah, I completely forgot about that until today.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, not speaking of which, but I was looking at something. Did you know that Xbox changed the price of their Xbox game membership to be lower?
Oh yeah, like what, 23 a month now?
Yeah, and people were, and legitimately, this is how I'll say it. People think their voices don't matter, but if you were to gather and be absolutely like bent out of shape about shit, in actuality, like you know, people say like capitalism doesn't work this way, but it does. If you like legitimately say that you basically threaten their bottom line, right? Because the bottom line is important at the end of the day, but the point of that is they give you what you want. That's part of why people end up getting really big in monetary value. But if you make if you and a bunch of like people, like a massive amount of a pretty decent size, maybe like 20% is actually a lot more than you would think, but 20% have a massive fucking stink about something, it gets changed. Like, not easily, but you throw a massive stink, especially nowadays on the internet, you're getting things changed. Eventually. Xbox literally just proved that. In fact, people are getting more and more powerful because of the fact that people are realizing this more and more. Now that Xbox changed their shit to be lower, I think it'll be showing a lot more people that they can throw a massive fucking tantrum about a product and get that product fixed. It's one of the reasons why I went into DE's thing and threw a massive fucking tantrum and then disappeared. I legitimately have not turned it on ever since then. And yes, I'm just one person, but I also have this thing where I point out these things to other people because I know I want it to be fixed because I like the game and I want it to do good. And the more people who are drawn to this will eventually get it fixed. Yeah, I mean, yes,
I would definitely say there's a lot more people asking for Mariluna, like people asking for Mariluna to be moddable now.
yeah, and you know what?
Like K-Tech mods, which honestly, please DE.
Yeah.
Please be able to mod her.
I want her to be modded with something, even if it's Mariluna specific mods that are made for combat, because Mariluna specific, yeah,
K-Drive mod.
yeah, because
Let us mod her like a K-Drive.
yeah, like give K-Drive a bunch of new mods for one for that are combat related, and let us mod her. Literally keep the old ones too. Hell, like maybe even give her a buff in armor, right? And let her have a mod that has armor. Like
K-Drive mod already?
There isn't an armor K-Drive mod. It's more of a hop on top of it and you get like damage reduction or something. But like for a short amount of time. In actuality, I think Mariluna has like a bunch of unranked mods on her. In her base code. That's why she can double jump, but not very high.
Okay.
Yeah, so like she actually has like a bunch of mods. She's actually also faster than most K-Drives too. Just because she has an unranked speed mod on her too. That's apparently how they coded her. She literally is modded, but she has like unranked mods.
Yeah.
Like if you test like ranked and unranked mods on her, I mean, on a regular K-Drive, you can actually literally make everything but the dodge. But the dodge is also really important because after the dodge came out, she felt a lot. Maradona felt a lot better. Because I think the dodge definitely helped with a lot more things than people think it does.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Also, I wish Warframe devs would listen like Soulframe devs do.
Yeah.
Because
Watch this.
a little while ago, like when Preludes 14 came out,
All right.
Mhm.
they had rune activation changes.
Mhm.
So they would activate on like a charged heavy,
Mhm.
and people didn't like that. It made it to where you either had to cut out charged heavy attacks from your heavy attack build, or you needed to add it to your light attack build.
Mhm.
And people didn't like how like limiting that was, so people asked for them to change it. And I think today
Mhm.
they made it to where we can activate it on Soul Sight and Heavy Attack instead.
Yeah.
So they listen to the players,
Mhm.
but we have to beg on our hands and knees for Warframe to fix their shit, and half the time, like, it goes unanswered for a while.
Mhm. That's also another thing I say is like a contentious thing as well as a important thing to say as well about Warframe is it's not necessarily it's not necessarily the fact that they're buggy, it's the fact that the bugs go for a very long time without being fucking touched, you know?
Yeah.
And like I said, like I know game development is hard. I've tried it. It's actually extremely difficult. But my thing is, it gets to a point where you start to get a little bit upset when motherfuckers are like literally just like hearing you say you want something and just not listening, you know?
Like it took us how long to get yearly bug fixes?
I think the Unity bug fixes happened like the Unity bug fixes happened at around the time she got her Prime, which is a full 4 years, I think.
Yeah, it took them 4 years to halfway fix your.
Yeah, they basically they did the thing that happens sometimes where they they make moves to handle the symptoms, but they don't handle the disease itself, you know? And I actually say this when it comes to people saying that like it's hard to make K-Drive work. My thing is this, like yes it is hard to make K-Drive work, but if I've kind of sort of like paid attention to the character very much, and I think that the fact that the problem is that you're playing as Mara Luna is a problem that is not necessarily obvious, but like is at this point something that a lot more people actually know. Like they just need to like cut out the disease rather than just treating the symptoms. It's like somebody getting like cancer or something, and rather than actually getting rid of the cancerous meat, they instead just decide I'm gonna take care of the headache, right? Or the backache or something. Like, which has happened to some people that I know, which is not great. But that's kind of sort of that's why I'm able to use it as an example, because like it's kind of like that, where Ureti has a disease that she's suffering from, but they're treating the symptoms and not handling the disease itself, you know? Yeah, it's like... Yeah, that's kind of sort of the best way to explain it, actually, because I don't think I have a wholesome way to explain it, but that's probably like the most reasonable way to explain it that makes sense. Because like... That's kind of the problem I see with a lot of games, actually, is a lot of the time when they're trying to fix something, they handle the symptoms rather than actually fixing the problem, you know? Which sometimes that's good enough, but in Warframe's case, like, especially with a lot of the frames, not even just Ureti, it's not good enough. It's like, yeah. Well, it's not good enough mostly because, like, mostly for me, because I found something that gives me what I want, but, like, doesn't fuck it up. Ah, what the fuck? Hold on. It was tuna. I'm trying to. Oh god. Okay. I'm trying to fight this fish, but he trapped me in a corner and was beating my ass. That motherfucker trapped me in a corner and sat on me. What an asshole. At least he's not the at least he's not the 10-star version. That would suck.
Is this a reskinned Deimos enemy? Oh my god, it is.
Yaw. Yay. I just squished a longsword main. I'm sorry, sir. However, it was entertaining. He doesn't seem to mind. It's fine. I almost got blown up, but I have shockproof, so I'm good. Oh my god, Mr. Longsword guy. Don't die. I'm sorry. Mr. Longsword. Please. That motherfucker actually unironically used Pictomancy. That's funny. Bitch! Bring it on, Fetty. She's so chunky, Jess. She chunky. Chunky fish. No. Huh? Bitch flop. He says bitch flop.
Oh, yeah, I don't know which plan you're... do you remember which pack you started with in Soulbridge?
I don't know actually.
That's in front of me. Because depending on which one it goes started playing.
I think it's the one with the swarm of birds, I think. I remember being able to do that. No, I think it was the fire one actually. It was the fire one. I remember hitting people with fireballs to do damage to them. Not fireballs, it was like puffs of fire. Yeah, like it was a floor puff of fire. And it would like set people on fire and stuff. I didn't read anything, so I kind of sort of. Also, it was like the old version, so it was. I don't think it worked the same way, but I think I also only had one ability as well.
From a starting pad.
Yeah.
Swarm. Do you remember the swarm of birds and all that?
Yeah, I actually no, it wasn't a swarm of birds. It was a bow. Actually, I think it was a bow. I think the swarm of birds were like something else I'm remembering, but I remember it was either a swarm of birds, a bow, or a fire thing. So I remember that's the three things that I remember seeing. But I remember when I actually had the abilities, I never like used them as much.
Was it the Fae pack?
I think it was Faye, yeah.
Oh.
It was like it had a bow, and you could bring out the bow, and it would like shoot like a green arrow.
Yeah. So they split that pack. Too. So we don't have Fae pack.
Oh, really? Oh, maybe I might have to start over from the beginning then.
Tempest and Oshelda, which is the green one that I showed you last night.
Mhm.
So when you do the quest for the clan stuff,
Mhm.
you should be in the clan to where once you get like rank 3 with them, you can get Kefir.
Mhm.
That's currently the way that you have to, or that you can get the
Oh, there we go. That works.
solo tags. You have to rank up your rank 3 and then you can get fragments of the other 2 packs. And then if you started have to if it plan for some reason you can get Oshoda. See? Hold on, what's that? Not Saren, that's a toxic friend, but yeah, it's but yeah, when they split that into Matilda and as of Preludes, I think.
Ow, motherfucker. You fish! Anyway. I can do anything! There we go. I just heard a bitch get squished. Get squished, bitch! Anyway. Oh! Oh. I almost got slapped for that. I got bit! He bit me! In my face! Tunnel bellow.
Let me see if I can find
But sex. Bitch, anyway. You bitch ass fucking thingy.
oh, the play pad.
No, okay, we're good. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock her out. Alright. I have made my decision. I have made my decision. Oi.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know why still has the
No.
on here and why still have it to where you extra life update your shit. Okay, so the Faye pack was split into today's restart.
Yeah, what did that motherfucker do?
And
He said sorry, I don't understand. What do you want from me? This Great Sword guy just apologized to me. I don't know what happened. He did something. Suck down a potion! Anyway. Mr. Great Sword guy. Get in, Great Sword guy. Great Sword guy is getting his ass kicked, Keith, and Jazz.
so
Don't worry, we got this. Great sword guy. And who is the other person? The
Okay,
chicken nugget.
It might have you.
Fuck you! Anyway.
If you haven't been starting for at least 10, I think you have to switch to that.
Oh, yo, bitch. Bitch ass motherfucking. Oh, bitch ass motherfucking bitch. Pishti.
Alright, I have finished my research.
Ow.
How long has it been since you logged on?
It's been a couple. I think it's been since like. Since right after my Warframe account got deleted, my original one.
Oh yeah, that first one.
Yeah, from being a nasty hoe, which was not allowed apparently. It's like a mixture of things, not just the hoe thing, but yeah.
So you can probably pet because if they put the split into these
I'm just.
and that though was like an idle thing, which that whole thing got ditched. That's just are you doing tomorrow, Jenny?
Do it on the best.
Doing that? Okay.
Yeah.
So what's Thursday? Plans
Huh?
for Fridays.
Probably. I don't know actually.
You want to do Friday instead of game day?
Random game day on Friday. I don't know. Maybe.
Because we can probably do that.
Mm. Mm. Did that guy accidentally drop a trap at the wrong time? Like, I think that guy did.
People are inherently connected to each other.
Yay! You student certificate Y. I need a motherfucking plate! I need a plate, Utuna! Give me a plate!
No.
You're right. I want a tuna sandwich. I feel like tuna sandwich would be filling and good. Mm,
Well, it's not time for your break yet.
yeah. I'm actually considering having more shorter streams, just because it started to happen again. Food has become a little bit of a struggle. I think I should just start cooking things before streams so I can eat throughout the day. That's usually how I cook, but
Maybe.
I got the hungry to a point of being tired, and I don't think that's good. It's probably actually quite terrible.
Really.
I could also take a short like early break as well, because I tired. Oh, fireworks.
If you're tired.
Mm. Also, it's probably a thing where like I did sleep for about when is 6 to 11?
6 to 11.
Yeah.
Like 5 hours.
Oh, 5 hours isn't too bad. I only slept for a little bit. I know it wasn't 5 to 11. It wasn't 6 to 11. It was 6 to 10 because my first alarm went off at 10 and then I woke up.
Oh,
It woke me from a dead sleep too. I was all pissy and shit. I may not be the angriest person when it comes to being woken up, but I set the alarms on my own. You know, it is kind of sort of my bad, but it's also designed to do this. But alarms are annoying as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
they're designed to be
Yeah, and it's like I understand, I get it, I did it on purpose because I needed to, but holy shit, they're not annoying shits. But I think the fact that I was up all night is probably not a good thing. So I think I might, I think I might actually have to cut it early because it's probably not just being hungry. Maybe the source is literally just no sleep.
Yeah.
Mm.
And if you need to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna end it early. It is time. Oh, the fucking ad started. No, I'm gonna wait for the ads to go to disappear. What happened? What is this? Iron Mouse is live. Hell yeah. Iron Mouse is live. Oh.
Yo. Wait, hold on. One of those is stream elements. I don't know if you can.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what, hold on. Once the commercials are done, I will say the thing I wanted to say, which I believe the commercials are going to be done in like 30 seconds. Oh, is it off center? Is it actually 4 minutes and 40 seconds? Because here we see. Let me see. It says 25 now. Yeah, it's, the commercials end at like 4 minutes and 40 seconds, not 30 seconds. Okay, good to know. Oh my goodness. Bum, bum, bum,
Yeah,
bum.
they say 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
But the ads always run 1:45.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off.
Yeah. Okay, I think the ads are done.
They-
What we're gonna do for the ending part of it, I figured we do something fun. So we banned bots, and I like to tease their names because they're kind of funny sometimes. Oh, sorry about the flashbang. Anyway, but here's the first bot that got banned. Floor Gunshot VEIP. Floor Gunshot. And I'm like, okay, interesting. I don't know what that means, but okay. Random name generator go burr. And then this one is Juicy Toy. GL. Juicy Toy Good Luck. And over here I'm like, okay. And like 87I, I think. And over here like, what was the other one? There's another one. I think, no, there wasn't another one. But yeah, some bots have funny names. I like to name the bots. Sorry we didn't manage. I didn't manage to turn this into like a pseudo date with Mochi. I kind of sort of got too tired, and I think Mochi is also busy. So, especially since it was like my brain saying, "Oh, it would be cool," but like me not actually saying that we should probably do this. But yeah, probably more communication would be good. But I also need to sleep more. So I'm gonna see if I can make some food, get some sleep, and stuff like that. That was the bots' names, and that was fun. So yeah, have wonderful, wonderful nightmares. I will see you in them. Remember, watching my content. I know you're into it, honey, honey. I was slurring my intro when I haven't slurred my intro and outro. I was slurring my outro, even though I haven't done that in a long time. That's how you know I'm tired. Meow. Goodbye.